go, man. We're
Let's
ready.
do it, baby.
I've developed several more takes as I've been sitting here.
All right, it says we're live. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us,
Get
chat?
my fucking mic straight. Sorry.
How are we sounding?
Can you hear us? Are we clear?
Scale of 1
Are
to
we
10.
blowing out your ears?
Anything
Can you hear
6
Fred?
Blowing
and
your
up.
doors off.
Anything 6 and up, we'll take.
I can never get my fucking mic straight.
You can hear us,
BBD
Trev?
with a thumbs up. We like that. Chat.
Loud and clear, crystal clear. Cool.
All right, all right.
I'm gonna. Hi guys, welcome to the pre-show. I'm BBD.
Has there been people with us the entire
Can you tweet
time?
out the YouTube link on the Twitter now? Yes. All right, and we'll just start.
Not the whole time.
Not the whole time. Thanks for hanging in and coming back, guys.
If you were here and came back, thank you so much.
I almost left.
Okay.
Not a joke.
Not a joke.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Weird, but welcome to the Talkin' Baseball pregame show. We are coming to you live from the Roosevelt Studio, RSVLTS. Jake's wearing the shirt. We got a 20% off discount code, and we're coming to you live. So we've had a lot of technical difficulties, so I'm a little exasperated, but Jake's here, Trev's here. We got games to talk about. Baseball was fun last night. It dominated the headlines. Hopefully we do it again. And I hope the audio just didn't go terrible because the chat is now saying, oh my God, oh my God.
It might have been from the song, because the song was not good in my ears.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe
Hopefully-
no soundboard today.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Maybe BBD with a quick edit. We'll see.
Okay. Jake, how you doing?
Hey, Jimmy. I'm doing all right, man. Tech Monster tried to get us, and here we are. So thanks for tuning in with us. We appreciate you guys, especially if you weathered the storm with us. Last night was an awesome night for baseball. Dodgers-Houston finishing off the day and was the story of sports. And anytime baseball is the story of sports, I like that, minus the Astro scandal. But that was kind of a part of it last night, so here I go on myself. And today we've got the goods because we've got some teams cycling back to their one starter. So that's exciting. We've got a lot of studs on the bump around the league. Trevor, Patrick, Plouffe, the TPP. What's up, dude?
What's up, guys? We're a professional radio media team. We got this figured out. We can do it. We did it. I'm with you though. Like, baseball last night was incredible. Funny little tidbit here. I was assuming that I was going to be blacked out of the Dodgers game. I am in LA.
Oh.
And I don't have Spectrum, cable, whatever it is. But unbeknownst to me, they must have reached a deal with DirecTV. I was able to watch the game last night, and I was very happy because of it. That was awesome to watch. I don't know what the ratings were on that game, but they had to have been very good for a West Coast night game.
Yeah, I only watched a little bit of it, but I was pretty excited about it. I watched it. I'm going to do a breakdown on Bruce Stark Gratterall. He was nasty.
Ugh.
He was nasty.
He had two pitches to
Trainin was
Springer that are
nasty.
nuts. Yeah, it was nuts.
How did the Dodgers get away with that stuff, man? Like, they just they upgraded their bullpen with Gratterall and Trainin just for, obviously not for nothing, but
I mean, two guys to the back end of a bullpen, that's a huge addition.
two just absolutely disgustingly filthy right-handers.
Bruce Starr's got to earn his stripes a little bit, but yeah, when he's right, he's got the nastiest stuff.
He's got
out
the
of all
stuff.
of them. Yeah.
Nobody else says earn your stripes, so Dodgers don't say that.
Tony the Tiger, so read a book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You thought earn your stripes was a pinstripe thing?
Oh, boy.
I mean, that's in the baseball world, that's what it means.
Poke the bear.
I don't think I'd ever refer to pinstripes as stripes. Earn your stripes is like a military thing.
Yeah, it's a military thing, but in the baseball world.
Yeah. All right.
So
they get a little dirt on your cleats.
It's not Tony the Tiger. We're giving that to the military.
Yeah, you gave it to Tony Tiger.
Okay.
He gave it to the Yankees.
That's fine.
That's a military thing.
I'm going to lean Tony the Tiger.
Pinstripes, stripes. Who cares?
Well, I wanted to play a song as we did what the game is playing, but the soundboard
I'll
was
play
just,
with my mouth.
Well, I think we fixed the soundboard. Can you just go really low? And I'm going to start really low on my end, and let's see, because that should be an easy fix, what we messed up there.
Second soundboard test.
Oh, my.
Come on, chat.
Can you hear that?
Trevor says good.
It's loud, though.
Okay.
Better?
I'll go a little louder.
Do you want it louder or lower?
Well, we're we talking over it, right?
Yeah.
Right there.
Perfect. Trev says this
Bang,
is perfect. I
producer.
hope the chat
Trevor
says it's
Blue.
okay as well.
Change the IMDb.
Ooh. All right. Let's do it. I'm going to tell you what's going on in the East today.
Yes.
In the East, we have the Nationals playing against the Blue Jays. This is a game that is my game of the day, so we can save it. We'll talk about it when we get there. My what to watch for, my storyline is from the Nats and the Blue Jays game. We also have the Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles playing. Weren't supposed to be playing, and they're just going to play each other because everyone else got sick, so that's fun for them. The Rays and the Braves are matching up in a series that's been a lot of fun to watch. Really good pitching matchup, too, with Charlie Morton and Soroka, both their number ones going. Who else do we have here? Red Sox and the Mets. That's a pretty lopsided matchup because it's both of their number ones, but it's DeGrom versus Evaldi.
It's tough.
Evaldi's not a number 4 on most teams.
Tough.
Got anything on those games?
Evaldi's a fair 4. I'll come back for the Boston crowd listening. Thank you for tuning in.
I said he's a 4.
Yeah, you said he wouldn't be a 4.
Oh, sorry. He wouldn't be a 3.
Yes.
He's a 4.
Yeah.
He's a 4 with one potential stuff. On any given night, he can go out there and show.
Stuff is electric.
He's a nice 4. Excited to see DeGrom back out there. Speaking of electric, holy smokes. What was it, Jim? Every pitch was over 90, except his last pitch he threw. He dropped an 81 curveball.
It's crazy.
Just to be an asshole. So excited to watch every DeGrom game this year. And then, obviously, biasly, I'm excited to see some Yankees baseball. They've back-to-back days they get postponed. Garrett Cole back on the bump. He's must-watch TV. And don't sleep on Asher Wojciechowski, but sleep on him when Garrett Cole's on the mound.
Do you think he could throw a perfect game tonight? Like, there's a chance he could.
Trev, you would love the Talkin Yanks voicemail calls we get. Because if you think we're biased, like, whenever we do a Talkin Yanks voicemail up, it's basically us telling Yankees fans, like, calm down.
Yeah.
We got our call, like, what are the odds that Garrett Cole throws a no-hitter in one of his 12 starts this season? We're like, low.
Probably pretty good.
No.
No.
Probably like
Yes.
Probably
0.5%.
Get that out of
He
here.
faces the Orioles all the time. Although the Orioles are in first
Orioles
place,
can
aren't
hit. Hitting is not the Orioles' problem.
Yeah, they just give up a lot of homers.
they? Okay.
Be cool if he throws a no-hitter, though. And then, yeah, Jim, you mentioned that Nats-Jays game, and that's fun for a lot of reasons that we'll talk about in a minute. So
Should we just do it now? Should we change the way we do this?
risky.
Well,
Risky.
you
No,
have
let's
you have
stick with
Central and he's got
program.
West. All right.
We'll stick with it for now. I'll
Okay.
bring us into the Central, accompanied by Mike Rutano on the 1s and 2s, baby. In the Central, following up from their doubleheader yesterday, the White Sox 1-4, guys. Hello. Playing the Cleveland Indians, Giolito versus Plesac. That's a fun one. Cubs versus Red, Kyle Hendricks versus Sonny Gray. Another one. How about a couple ones in that game? I like that. Cincy, 1-4. Let's go, Cincy. The Brewers versus the Pirates. Pirates snuck one out last night. Woodruff versus Musgrove in PNC Park. The Royals and the Tigers. Sorry, guys, you're not getting a lot of time, but Danny Duffy versus Matthew Boyd. There's some lefty action if you're into that kind of thing. Cardinals versus the Twins. Twins keep rolling. Trev's Twins. And that's what's going on in the Central today. Daniel Ponce de Leon versus Rich Hill. Hello.
Ponce de Leon.
Bang.
Some good matchups there. I mean, the White Sox need a stopper. They got Giolito. He's the ultimate stopper for them, or at least they need him to be. So that'll be a good matchup. I also love Hendricks versus Sonny Gray because the Reds need this game.
Hendricks
time.
versus Sonny Gray is a fun matchup. Hendricks I think he has bad numbers versus the Reds, or at least there's a lot of guys on the Reds who have good numbers versus Hendricks. Like I think like 5 guys have popped a homer, which leads to my homer draft spoiler coming
Teaser.
up. I also like Hendricks, but you know,
I mean, since
Can he
he's
do it
missing
again?
Moose, I mean, we could talk about this more a little later, but Moose he followed protocol, said he was sick. thinks now it was food poisoning. He's never tested positive for COVID. He needs to be in the lineup. You pay a guy $64 million to hit in the middle of your lineup. You want him in your lineup. So that's an interesting part of all this. The Reds starting 1-4. They could have used a guy like Moose who came out hot.
Talking baseball voicemail up. I'm sure that'll be discussed a little bit. We're recording that later today, out tomorrow. Today for the Patreons, if you're watching, we like that. Giolito's got to show me something, Trev. I know it's early. I know he's your guy, but they need it. You're right. That's what he's supposed to do. And yeah, I'm going more into that Reds Cubs game later because that's some pitcher pornography going on in very different ways.
What's going on with Daniel Ponce de Leon? Is he an opener?
Your guy. I think he's a youth. I don't know how they're using him.
It's because Michaelis, I'm blanking, had injury. He's out, season-ending injury. So Ponce de Leon's in because he thrown 3 pitches already this year.
Listed as a reliever. So yeah, I'm guessing
I'm not up to date on this
bullpen
story.
game.
Yeah,
sucks for Michaelis.
Miles. Yeah,
Ponce de Leon. What a name. Where's he
it's
from?
a great name.
He's from Anaheim. You don't know this kid?
I mean, I've heard of him. I've, kind of watched him pitch. I don't know if I've ever faced him, but yeah.
Not
I think we're going to see a lot of this year, guys, either test positive for COVID or like Michaelis, like just out. You need a bullpen day, and I think that's what we're getting today.
Did you ever play against La Mirada High School?
I know of it. I don't know if we ever played against him.
La Mirada. Well, he's already pitched this season. Ponce de Leon. One batter.
Got him?
3 pitches to get the last out of the game. Line out to third base. Phillip Evans was the batter.
Got to hit it where they ain't.
Why'd they bring him? Why'd they do that? It was a 9-1 game. They just wanted to get him one batter?
Get Ponce some work.
Just get Ponce
like that.
some work? All right.
And now he's ready for the start today. Trevor Plouffe. West Coast Trev.
West side till I die. Yeah, we have excellent matchups going on in the West right now. I love these 2 divisions coming to form the Western region. We'll start with the Rockies. They're in Oakland. That is my what to watch for, so we'll talk about that later. I think that pitching matchup is key, and we'll talk again about that later. D-backs in Texas. Texas needs Lance Lynn to step up. They need to stop right here. They need a victory tonight. They need that. Offense needs to get going. Keep going down the line. Again, we have the Dodgers versus Astro. Dustin May versus Christian Javier. Dustin May looks like the real deal. Like the Dodgers just have ace pitchers just waiting to come up, which is ridiculous. Beyond that, my Padres. Going into San Fran, Chris Paddock versus Johnny Cueto. Cueto looked really good. We were kind of talking crap about him, then he came out and shoved on opening day. That's an interesting matchup. Padres 4-1, and then rounding things out, the Mariners in Anaheim. I'm not calling them the Los Angeles Angels. I will not do that. Justin Dunn versus Andrew Heaney. My boy Andrew Heaney looked good on opening day. So full slate of games. A lot of fun.
Heaney did look good. Heaney and Bundy, the 1-2 that we all knew was going to be there.
Yep.
I mean, Dustin May throws fast.
Throws hard and it moves a lot.
That's what I'm thinking. And he's facing the Astros, and we have this Joe Kelly situation.
Ooh.
I mean, what if a 2-seamer? What if a ball gets away from Dustin May? The young guy's nerves,
I don't think Joe Kelly. Normally I would know. I'm not sure.
The 3-0 pitch. The 3-0 pitch.
Sure. Did you see every other pitch that he was throwing?
It wasn't that bad.
I think the 3-0 at Breggs was a little. Hey,
and then the 3 pickoffs in a row. That's definitely.
I love that. That's worse.
I know.
That's worse.
How much did that bother you if you were on the base paths?
I mean, for a guy like me, who they know I'm not going to steal, for you to be picking over 3 times in a row, I will look at you and give you a disgusted look.
Love that.
100%.
And
I might say, WTF. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
What the fuck? Is that what you meant?
Yeah. Some guy told me I curse too much, which is not true. You guys curse way more than I do. But
Jake doesn't curse.
I'm not a big cursor.
Okay, good.
It's just me.
John's got it.
Yeah. Bregman can't be happy, but I gotta say, like, he has handled this whole thing better than any other person on the Astros.
Yeah, he handled that great last night. I said that. I made sure to say that. I mean, Correa handled it okay as well.
Correa's handled this thing so poorly, though. Like
he's just weird, man. Like he just doesn't have a like if you were in a friend group, all the friends would have a chat without Correa.
Fringe guy. Friday
Actually,
Bears.
like that's probably how the Astros clubhouse. Like they probably have a group chat with everybody, and then they have one without Carlos, where they're like, "Hey, dude, you sent that in the Carlos chat."
Thing you've ever said about Carlos Correa.
I mean, dude, watch any of his social media stuff, or like he's a weirdo. They clearly have a group chat without him.
And that Dodgers,
I'll put so much money down on that.
And that Dodgers-Astros game is on ESPN tonight. Tune in. Hopefully good for baseball if they do that right. How about this Padres-Giants? Talk about West Coast baseball doesn't get its love. If I'm up, Paddock Cueto, yup.
I mean, have you been watching Tatis? Like the guy's, he's it, man.
He is it.
Now, Meredith Wills needs to talk about the balls because I don't know if you guys saw his homer to the opposite field yesterday in San Fran. Didn't really look like it should have been a homer.
Oh, I see. We had a discussion. It's too early, but I thought that they felt de-juiced. I haven't seen that Tatis homer.
The Tatis one is
questionable.
I mean, Josh Donaldson hit one yesterday at target field to right field.
It's tough because, I mean, Tatis is special, so I don't know his true power yet. But, I mean, it's Oppo at San Fran, and he didn't catch it. And it's
Oppo and San Fran.
It could be a mixed bag.
I don't know.
Could be a mixed bag of
I'm
balls.
kind of leaning mixed bag because we've seen pitchers throwing a lot of balls away. But Lance Lynn go out and shove again. Him and Mad Bum is just like, get your testosterone pills out and like.
That's a lot of junk grabs, a lot of mean looks. That's an ump's worst nightmare, dude.
That's a tough
to be
game
a home
for the
plate
ump.
ump with Lance Lynn and Mad Bum out there.
Yeah.
That blows.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right, my what to watch for, I'll bring it to you right now, is we have an MLB debut, Trev. We have a highly anticipated MLB debut. Nate Pearson taking the bump for the Blue Jays. They didn't start with him on the season to manipulate his service time. They're kind of pretty open about it. Like they were like, yeah, he'll get called up on this day. Oh, 7 days after it changes? Okay, cool. If you don't know who Nate Pearson is, he's a stud. His stuff is studly. We'll see how he goes. But he sits at like 98. He reaches 104 with his fastball. He's got a nasty slider. And all the reports say he's working on a curveball because he went to the tape and he studied Max Scherzer and Verlander and DeGrom's pitch mix and saw they all throw more than 2 pitches.
Good
so he was like, I
observation.
need some more pitches. Now he's facing off against Scherzer, so that's excited. He's going to be like, blood will be pumping. He'll be excited. Maybe look for a 100-mile-per-hour pitch to go astray in that game. But, yeah, you got a big debut of a guy that the Blue Jays are hoping isn't just like, hey, I hope he breaks out and helps us this season. Like, they want him to be the future of the staff and a big part of what they're growing. He's one of the last of these baby Jays to come up. I think there's like 1 or 2 more. So, all eyes on Nate Pearson tonight.
And a hunch comes a lot of different ways. You see different bodies throw it. I feel like Brewstar almost had a little catcher short arm 100 last night. You know, you've got guys that put everything into a pitch. Nate Pearson is an easy hunch. He's just a big boy that can throw the ball hard. So that's a lot of fun. And, you know, there's some poetry there that he's maxed up with Scherzer on his first start.
Yeah, crazy.
I like it. I'm going to be into it. Soto's
He's
back.
a big dude, too. He's like 6'6".
Love that.
Soto's back. Good what to watch for, Jim. I started diving into it because I can't resist. Cubs Cincy, man. Sonny Gray versus Kyle Hendricks. Hendricks with the complete game shutout his first start, right?
Yeah, complete game shutout.
Complete game shutout
Like a
his
three-hitter?
first start. Sonny Gray is doing historic things with how good he's been. I think his past so-and-so amount of starts have been 6 hits and under or something like that. Whatever it is, it's an MLB record. So that's good whenever you can set an MLB record with good pitching.
MLB record streak, 34 consecutive starts without allowing more than 6 hits.
That's good. That's a full season. That's a full season of baseball without giving up 6 hits. Jimmy just let out a laugh because we saw him on the Yankees struggle. I'm watching that, and the bigger thing, bringing it outside just the ball on the field because it's 2020, Amir Garrett, maybe the second loudest Reds pitcher on Twitter this offseason. Amir Garrett told the fans, he was like, hey, guys, calm down. Baseball is a silly game. And he's right. Amir's very right there, but fans don't care sometimes. They want to see dubs, and when you're 1-4, 1-5 starts getting really loud.
In a 60-game season, you betcha.
And in that division, you know, two people are going to get there, but you have 4 teams fighting for those two spots, and then the wild card. So, you know, it's not like they are the Rays or the Yankees where you're like, yeah, you can probably make up ground and get in that top 2 spots the way things are shaking out. No, like they need to win pretty badly.
Since he's the loudest team on Twitter. Like between we have Bauer, Garrett, Dietrich when he was there, like they just Lorenzen.
They had Puig, who isn't loud on Twitter, but he's loud.
Lorenzen had the Vans cleats on and then went and gave it up, and it's tough. It's like, dude, like,
twice blew 2 games.
Like you're doing it; they look cool, but like you better pitch well in them. Because I'm guessing like the next time he takes them out, he's probably not going to have those shoes on.
Yeah, did you see the kid pitching for the Cubs yesterday? Zach Mills.
Alec?
I didn't see it.
Alec Mills. He throws 66-mile-per-hour curveball, like regularly. It's not.
Oh, is that the guy he threw 4 pitches in a row, like in the 70s?
Yeah, I tweeted out. It was 66, 76, 80, and 81 for the strikeout. But like, you know, Greinke will throw that 66, you know, couple
Twice
times a game.
Yeah.
He was throwing it a lot. It's crazy.
Good.
And now you got Hendricks is going to look like he's throwing flames up there. Comparatively,
there's the spin.
they slowed down the bats.
I love it. I mean, whenever I watch Hendricks pitch, by the way, I have great numbers against Hendricks and pat myself on the back.
Good for
Whenever
you.
I watch him pitch, it's awesome, man. People call him Greg Maddux. He's not Greg Maddux. Greg Maddux, like in that movement he had, Hendricks is more like, I'm going to outthink you. I'm going to put the ball exactly where I want to put it. Sometimes I'm going to throw a ball on purpose 3 times in a row, and you're going to swing at it because I know I can get it out of you. He just, like the old saying that everyone always uses, he's playing chess while hitters are playing checkers. It's cool to watch. Like he's 2-3 steps ahead of guys.
He had some strike threes in his complete game shutout. I tweeted out one to Yelich that was just like that sinker, 2-seamer, whatever it is, just nasty.
If you're a baseball reference guy, go click on Maddux when you get a minute.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's not fair to compare anybody to Maddux, dude.
Oh my God.
What are you looking at? The innings
just
pitch
look
leaders?
at all the bold that pops up. And
Yeah.
94-95, he went back-to-back years, 1.56 ERA and a 1.63.
Yeah.
Those are full seasons, 411 innings, 53 starts with a 1.6.
Yeah.
He's the guy that was getting comfortably 5-6 inches off either side and was exploiting that. Like he knew
it's true.
4 Cy Youngs in a row.
We used to do that in high school. My catcher and I would sit down and say, let's go. Like 3 inches off. Do we get it? 2 more inches. Do we get it? That's exactly what Maddux, Hendricks, they do. Let's see how far we can test the outer parts of the zone. Let's see if we can get this guy to call it for us, and we'll stay there.
Yeah, those years by Maddux are crazy. All right, we're doing the pregame show, Jake. Trev.
All right. My what to watch for, everything about this series, and like when I start to think about it in my head, I just love more and more and more. It's the Rockies versus the A's. I think this is like an incredible matchup. First, let's just talk. The unis are incredible. The purple and black versus the green and gold, like the contrast of those 2 unis, it just pops on TV. Love that.
It's a colorful game. It's a colorful game.
Gotta love that. Pitching matchup tonight is kind of what I'm talking about. You know, Marquez versus Montas. These guys are kind of similar in the way they approach hitters. And then I start to think, like, how awesome would this be if this was a 3-game playoff series, like those 2 teams? Like, you got to give the advantage to the A's a little bit, but as I dig deeper, it's like these teams are more similar than we give them credit for. I've been talking a lot of crap about the Rockies, but when I start to dig, then I had given them credit for.
Okay.
I start to dig. I'm like, this would be an incredible 3-game series. Like they both kind of have a 1 and 2, and then the 3 is kind of iffy. Their infields are dominant. We have 2 guys that went to the same high school that are the best third basemen in the league. Like there's a lot of storylines within this. I just love this matchup.
You know, the A's haven't beat the Rockies since July 1st of 2015.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And Montes and Marquez matched up in 2018, 3-2, great game.
Montes Marquez, both M's.
Yeah.
Bud and Bob, both managers. Everything. It's great. All-time record, Colorado is up 17-15. So if the A's take this series, they can change that all-time record around. And there's a lot hanging on that.
That's big.
Yeah.
The guys care about that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Marquez is my dude.
It's a 4-game set, so they could really swing it.
Marquez got out-dueled by Lance Lynn on opening day, 1-0. That's tough. And Marquez, got to be stoked, his first 2 starts came outside out Colorado with one of them in Oakland. So he's got some foul ground. He's going to want to take advantage of that. And don't let my Rocks get hot. That's all I'm saying.
Don't let them get hot. I don't like their uniforms, Trev. Unless they wear the all-purple. Is that what they're wearing? I don't like their pinstripe ones.
Incredible. If Oakland wore the highlighter yellow
and they wore the purple, that's a fun look.
Or the all green. I like the Oakland like very green looking uniforms.
Yeah, I like the Kelly green or whatever it's called.
That one's 3:30 on the East Coast, by the way. So that's your afternoon shift.
Be starting right after we do the voicemail.
Maybe we get some shadows going. Oh
wow.
yeah.
All flies during the day in Oakland.
Ooh
yeah.
Gamblers,
so hot.
Over, free money, Trevor Plouffe.
Speaking of balls flying, let's move on to Homer Draft. It's the Homer Draft.
Oh, we all missed last night.
Yes.
Yeah, we all missed. I still have 0 points on the board. No one carries over. Jake, what are you smiling
Who's
at?
Gamble got today?
I'm going to get Gamble.
I might change.
Let me start the Homer Draft.
Start
I
it.
feel like I've been going last. I got something to say. Mike Hall. I owe you an apology. I said that Cespedes and Alonso were going to go, and one of those two was going to tee off on you. Turns out I was wrong. Everybody else teed off on you.
Yeah.
And you sat Alonso and Cespedes down, I think, 7 times. 0 for 7 they went.
I think you also called him Mike when his name's Matt, so if you want to do another
Did I do that again? I am so sorry.
You want to do another quick apology, he might.
Let me put some respect on your wrong name.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I had the right thought process last night. Just he decided to shove it. But
yeah.
Anyways, to tonight, I have a few that are kind of iffy. I feel, Jim, I kind of know what you were feeling yesterday. I'm going to start with a controversial one, and then when I liked it, and then when I saw who he was facing, I was like, damn, this is a really stupid pick. But I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to go the Alex Bregman Revenge Tour Homer.
Ooh.
He gets the ball thrown behind his head last night. He handled it perfectly. He's really handled this whole thing perfectly. He's been doing charity and shutting up. That's what he should be doing. Tonight, Dustin May is going to challenge him with a heater. I think he puts one on the train tracks. And that's a loud, loud sound when they play the cannon in Houston.
I like that.
I like it. I like it just
that.
as a storyline. Like, how's Bregman? He handled it really well yesterday during the game. I thought he handled it really well. But there was a moment in his face that I zoomed in on in the breakdown, and I made a joke that it looked like he shit his pants and he was scared. But I read it as, like, exhaustion already. Like, I read it as,
this is going to be all year.
This is going to keep happening. And just like, maybe it wasn't on purpose, Trev, but in Bregman's mind, he doesn't like a ball going by his head, and there's a chance it was on purpose. So I'm interested to see if he comes guns blazing, if he hits one and pimps it, or if we see like a worn down Bregman and kind of like, I'm over this already. That's the vibe I got from him. Like, he was quiet, he didn't react, but it was more accepting defeat from like, this is going to be the season.
Plus, he's got Correa wondering, hey, you guys don't have another group chat, right?
The worst thing the Dodgers did is they lumped Correa and Bregman into the same group, and now Bregman's in the post game like Correa's like, hey, me and you, dude, and Bregman's like, dude.
Yeah.
If Bregman hits one tonight, the pimp job on it,
a silent pimp job
will
will
be
be
breakdown
cool.
itself.
Yeah.
I like that. And I like Dustin May saying, you know what, I'll run 99 inside with some run on him. I could get that by Bregman, and I could see Bregman saying, hey, I see you, young fella. Go get that from the train track. So I like that pick. And we know Bregman's got some FU. I don't think he's going to be worn out yet, but I could see him later in the season.
But you saw that look that I'm talking about.
Like this is gonna be here. This is gonna be here forever.
You might have energized him, by the way, Jim. Just so you know, he watches your breakdown. You told him that he looks like a scared. What did you say?
He looked like he shit his pants.
Oh,
He
maybe.
shit his pants. You think he's like? Well,
I'm not. I'm just
I
looking
hate
at. I'm just
Jimmy
looking
O'Brien.
at. Oh, he hates me. I'm just looking at images and saying what they speak to me.
Maybe he hits a home run, and when he comes around a home plate, his celebration is he pretends to shit his pants. Maybe he actually shits his pants.
Do you think
That'd
he'll
be
mouth? Do you think he'll
hilarious.
mouth? One guy should just mouth. Fuck you, John Boy.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. That'd be a good shirt for us.
I'm
so.
gonna. We'll see what we can do.
That'd be a good
That'd
shirt.
be great for business.
Trevor, great first pick.
I'm gonna go second,
Please. I was
and
complimenting
I'm audibling because.
Oh, no.
So sorry, this graphic's gonna be wrong. The
producer's hack.
chat let me know
Oh, okay.
that I gotta make a pick.
Yeah.
And
It's
whatever,
time.
whenever I go to the Homer draft, I try not to make Yankees because I don't want to do all Yankees. But there's a Yankee today that
Oh, we know.
needs to be picked. It's Gleyber Torres. I mean, he's got
It's
8
fair.
home runs in Camden Yards, and I think they all came last year, maybe. And now he gets to go to Camden. He hasn't popped one yet this season, and he's just got that. What's the term? What's you say all the time?
Predestined.
That mindset. You step in the
cognitive
box, you go to watch a video.
dissonance.
You use it all the time on sequence.
Proprioception.
Yes, that he's got whatever that means when he gets in the Camden Yards. It just puts him in a good place, happy mindset. Am I using it correctly?
I don't really think so, but I think people get what you're trying to say, which is all
Okay.
that words are used for, is for people to understand your point.
Great. So
Yeah,
as long as you
it's true.
understand my point, you got it. So I'm taking Gleyber. It's not going to be on the graphic that we had producer Zach make because, I don't even look at Yankees because we had to do the Yankee Homer draft. But I need a win here, and I think it's a good call.
Yeah, no. Glaber's got the numbers to back it up. And kids at home, just make sure you wear some pre-perception or whatever you called that.
9 games last year, 12 hits, 7 home runs, 500 on base percentage in Camden Yards.
I was kind of trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but then I just Googled the real definition of that word,
Yeah.
and it's the perception or awareness of the position and movement of the body, which is how I use it.
Yeah. Okay.
And that doesn't really apply. But again,
No.
people knew what you were talking about. So
Yeah, when he's in Camden
Yeah,
Yards, his body feels that home run swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in tune. And then my other
Sure.
pick that I'm going with.
Whoa.
this is a snake, Jim.
Wow.
Yesterday, you guys forgot yesterday. We changed
Oh,
that.
I remembered. I thought we were going back to the snake.
All right, whatever.
And that's why shaky doubles at the end is what the kids want. I took 2 mammoths today. I'm sick of it. I want to get the lead, get my neck out there, and stay in the lead. So I'm taking the big boys today. I'm taking Soto, first game back, drops it on the table. Oh, Nate Pearson, you throw 104? Don't care.
Oh, Nate Pearson, you're making your debut at 23 years
Yeah.
old. I'm 19 still.
Yeah. You want
I'll
to...
be 19 for 4 more years.
No, it's better than 104. How about 118 in the upper deck? So I think Pearson.
That's too fast to go to the upper deck. That's a line drive shot.
If you get the loft, I think that
No,
works.
it's a line drive.
I think that works. So Soto on the Nats, first game back. I don't care. It's his first game. He drops it on the table because that's what he does. That's all we've seen. And then the other guy, I'm taking Trevor Plouffe sequence, Christian Yelich. They've got Joe Musgrove. And, I mean, just do the quick math for me there. If you've got an okay righty on the mound and I've got Yelly out there, I don't think I've taken him this year. Give me it. I wouldn't be surprised if both of them are back tomorrow. Jim in the booth.
Ooh.
Like I said, there's a lot of guys that have homers off of Kyle Hendricks, and I'm changing my other pick too, Zach,
Tough day for graphics.
because I didn't want to take this guy because I took him yesterday or the day before. I'm taking Votto. Votto crushes Hendricks. He's got
Wow.
homers against him. I don't know if I'm not allowed to take the same guy back to back, but I need a win, and that's the guy I want. Taking Votto.
Wait, I thought if we picked somebody, you couldn't pick him again. Did you do
Yeah,
that?
I am changing the rules because I don't have a home run yet.
Yeah, I mean, we should definitely have a 2-week rule or something
I would
like
just
that.
pick Mike Trout every day. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
All right.
We might
fine.
pull that out for
Fine.
you.
I'll take Shogo.
Shogo
Yes,
Akiyama.
yeah. If you pick someone, they're done.
Shogo.
I think there's a 2-week rule. We'll talk about it after.
We need it's not done for the whole season, Trev.
It should be. It's like a survivor pool.
That's crazy.
Then I wouldn't have been picking big names. I'd be saving them for the end,
Yeah.
That's the strategy.
We'll
I don't
come
know,
up with
man.
It's not. We'll come up with.
I
some
think
rules
I think
around it.
weekly, bi-weekly.
Then why would you ever pick Ben Gamble if you could just pick anybody you want?
That's why we were laughing.
Trev. It's been a rough day. Jeez.
It's been a
all right. Let me finish this off. The
Bring
people
us
are
home.
wondering who I'm gonna go in the lead with. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you right now. I'm sticking with Jakey right now. The Brew Crew, my boy Keston Hira.
Yeah.
He's a stud.
Yeah.
I'm calling it the dick dropping tour
Mm.
because that's what this guy does. He drops it.
Yeah,
He's a local.
Soto's
boy
already
from
doing
me.
it.
He went to Cal State Fullerton. We all know the boys. They go to Cal
Yeah.
State Fullerton. Or did he go to UC Irvine? Excuse me. UC Irvine.
Yeah.
He's an anteater.
Anteater.
Dropping the dick. Anteaters in the big leagues. Keston Hira. Lock it up.
Lock.
It's good.
Dropping dick lock.
Hey, my next up, Jimmy's dumb prop bet. It was a push yesterday, Trev.
Yeah.
1-1.
Framber had one walk. There was one home run in the game.
I wonder
so-
if there was a 3-2 squeeze on Framber or something that could have decided it. But
Push. All right, I have one today. I made this yesterday, and it was really good at the time. It is. Hang with me.
it's okay.
You're either rooting for the catchers or you're rooting for the base runners. Now, in the first 4 games of the season, there was on average twice as many stolen bases as caught stealing. So that's the line. So will there be more
okay.
than twice as many or less? Now, yesterday, there were 7 stolen bases and 1 caught stealing. So that was a blowout by the base runners. Day before that, 3 caught stealing, 6 stolen bases. So if there's 4 caught stealing, there needs to be 8 stolen bases. Is there who are you rooting for, catchers or runners?
I'm taking the runners every time. I mean, the odds are in the
I guess
runners.
it's over under 50% caught stealing league wide.
Sure.
That's then if that's the prop bet, I'm taking the runners every time.
It leans runners. I'm tempted. I'm trying to think if there's something with the aces there that I could spin into.
Dude, that's what I thought. Yesterday was all bad pitchers.
Yeah.
And a lot of bullpen games. And I think people were running like crazier. I don't know. I had no theory on it.
It doesn't matter though. It's just the percentage. It doesn't mean if there's more people running doesn't mean anything.
3-1, 2. You know what?
Yeah, but you're going to have your good catcher out there.
I think
today.
there's some good catcher arms around the league. I like to live on the edge. Give me the catchers. I think we land at 3 caught stealings, 5 stolen bases.
That's kind of what it was like the last couple days. But I'm telling you, yesterday, this was a good one. Like all this data I had really lent to this being a fair matchup. But then yesterday blew it out of the water. 7 stolen bases and that. I mean, I'll go stolen bases.
Yeah, I'm going stolen bases.
All right.
I mean, what's a good catcher's throw-up percentage? Like 40%? That's like a really good.
Yeah, that's
stealing
really good.
percentage.
Yeah.
So.
People are running more, so that people are getting thrown out more. Like
Yeah, but
we've
it
seen
doesn't
a lot.
matter how much you run.
No, but we've seen. I'm trying to find the numbers on it. We've seen some people get thrown out that shouldn't be running. I can't remember.
Ooh, a little like trying to sneak one in there. A little Albert Pujols stolen base. Did you guys see him last night?
I love Albert, man. Against
Frustrated with Nestor Cortez, and it was just like.
I didn't see that.
Oh, dude, it's great.
What happened?
Nestor does a slow windup.
Like a double pump, slow wind up, new age. I'm trying to trick your timing thing.
Albert just bangs one, gives it a look, and then he circles first, and I think he gives him a little.
Another little.
He might have said something.
So there's been 21 caught stealing so far this season, and 43 stolen bases, somewhere around there.
So it's close. It's
Yeah,
right there.
that's why yesterday blew it out. But before that, it was like really close to 50% clip.
I like it.
All right, I'm going runners. You're going runners. Jake's taking the gamble. You get the impressive pick.
Give me the catchers.
Yeah, Jake wins. He gets impressive points. That's Jimmy's dumb prop bet of the day. I think that's the end of the pregame show. If you hung with us through all those technical difficulties, I really appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow, probably battling a bunch of other technical difficulties.
Nope.
If you're a Patreon, we have the voicemail episode. We will be recording in like 20 minutes turnaround time as soon as this gets ended and we set it up. So you can tune in there if you're a Patreon member. And then Talkin' Yanks pregame show later tonight. Later this afternoon. Right after the voicemails, basically. See you guys.